Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Oakland Athletics and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the A's today is Larry White, whose record is 6-8 with a 4.92 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Morris Madden, who is making his first ever Major League start. So we've won the first two games of the series against the A's, both in essentially a walk-off fashion. Yesterday was maybe the biggest win of the year, winning 3-2 as Kelvin Big Hit Bass hit a home run to walk off the ball game. It was a pinch hit home run, in fact, and he's going to find his way into the lineup today. We have our last game before we go on a 10-game road trip before we finally come back home and finish up against the Royals and the Rangers. So it's very important today we get the win. We have a day off tomorrow, so we have a couple starters in the lineup that are listed as tired, but they're going to play it out because after tomorrow they will get a break, and then we're going to play. I mean, they're basically our best guys are playing from here on out. So in addition to that, today is a special day because we are starting Morris Madden, who is our number one top prospect for our team. And we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive on Morris Madden in just a couple minutes here. As you see, Morris Madden doesn't have any history against the A's. All of the bullpen is available today. The lineup versus Larry White, it's the same as yesterday with the exception of Kevin Bass in there at DH instead of Dwight Lowry, it wasn't Dwight Lowry. It was Marty Castillo that was in there yesterday at catcher, and Parrish was a DH. So Parrish back behind the plate today. Okay, here is the lineup rundown for the Oakland A's. Batting the leadoff, playing second base is Shooty Babitt. Batting second in right field is Mike Davis. Batting third in left field is Tony Brewer. Batting cleanup at third base is Tony Phillips. Batting fifth at first base is Joe DeSa. Batting sixth and DHing today is Kelvin Moore. Batting seventh and catching is Ed Putman. Batting eighth in center field is Larry Herndon. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is Rob Picciolo. Okay, let's take a look at Morris Madden here. His first major league start, we got to a couple appearances way back in 1980 as a September call-up, and he was pretty bad, and that is a concern. But if you take a look at his minor league stats for this season, he went 14-3 with an ERA somewhere between 113 and 234, so maybe somewhere around 2. So pretty solid. 166 pitches in the minors. He's got 2.2 in the majors. Great on strikeouts. Walks are reasonable. And the opponent batting average was 231 at AAA. So, feel pretty good about this. You know, I'm not a big fan of left-handers, starting left-handers, but we're going to give him a shot. He is our top prospect, 92-mile-an-hour fastball. He's only got two pitches, a changeup, which is his out pitch, and a fastball, which is below average. So that's not good news. Let me tell you a little bit about Morris Madden real quick before we get to the game. Madden was a 24th round draft pick by the Dodgers in 1979 out of Spartanburg Methodist College. That's in South Carolina, if you didn't know. I didn't know. He was chosen by the Reds in the 1983 Rule 5 draft and pitched in the minor league system for the Reds for 2 years, in which he became a free agent and was signed by Detroit. In 1985, November of 1985. He did make his debut with the Tigers in 1986 and subsequently was traded in 1987 to the Pittsburgh Pirates with Darnell Coles for Jim Morrison. As it turns out, Sparky wasn't a big fan of Morris Madden. He was very wild in the minor leagues. In fact, in his entire 12-year minor league career, he had a 4.99 ERA. So, again, if you're left-handed, you can stick around for quite a while in the minors. And Sparky did not want him to be in the bullpen and figuring out how to pitch in the majors. So they sent him out of town with Darnell Coles to Pittsburgh for Jim Morrison, who I believe was, I think he batted under 200 that year. So we definitely got the bad end of that deal. So at any rate, here he is. He's going to be making his debut. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Tigers' defensive alignment for today. As you can see there, we've got Parrish back behind the plate. I mean, this is our best defensive alignment. I wanted all the good guys in there with the rookie on the mound. Here's Shooty Babitt leading off against Morris Madden. And Babitt lines out to Dawson in center field, one down. Next up is Mike Davis, who is a lefty and in the lineup today. 23 home runs. I guess that'll get you in the lineup. And Madden walks Mike Davis. Davis has okay speed. Maybe going. Brewer up next. And Tony Brewer hits a ground ball to first. Murray can't turn the double play, so he just steps on the bag as Davis advances to second. Two down. Here's Tony Phillips in the cleanup spot today and playing third base instead of shortstop. I guess that's what they do when you have a lefty on the mound. And he drops in a base hit, and Mike Davis scores. 1-0 Oakland on the RBI single from Phillips. Joe DeSa up next. And a wild pitch from Madden allows Phillips to go to second. So he's got some debut jitters here, I guess. Joe DeSa, full count, and he walks. Oh, boy. Yeah, the last game that Morris ever pitched in, he pitched for 2 seasons sporadically for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And in his last game, he didn't get a single out. It was a start, and he gave up 2 runs. He was pulled, and then he never played professional baseball again. And then Kelvin Moore just crushes it. 5th home run of the year, 3-run shot, and it's 4-0. Okay, 29 pitches for Madden here in the first. This is all with 2 outs, by the way. The single, the wild pitch, the walk, and the home run as Putman strikes out. So 2 hits, 2 walks. It's 4-0 Oakland. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup for today. Eddie Miller leading off in right field. Batting second, Sweet Lou Whitaker playing second base. Batting third at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting fifth at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting sixth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting seventh in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting eighth and DHing is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth at shortstop is Mark Wagner. Let's take a look at Larry White, making his 17th start for the A's this year. 6-8, a 4.92 ERA, 110 innings pitched. Not a great walk to strikeout ratio. Opponents are batting .305 against him. He's got a couple of games, including a shutout. His fastball tops out around 92 miles an hour. His curveball is his best pitch, though. It's rated at 94. He's got the fastball. He's got a splitter in there. His overall rating is an 87 and could top out around 96. Of course, Larry White, I couldn't even tell you who Larry White was. He must have got a cup of coffee at some point in his career to be included in this ball game, but kind of an unknown quantity here as you take a look at the defensive alignment for the A's. And we have Eddie Miller leading off against Larry White. We've got some work to do, down 4 runs already, and a walk to lead off the game for Miller. We're going to hit and run. We're not going to steal. We can't afford to get thrown out 4 runs down. There we go, a gapper for Sweet Lou. Miller scores on the RBI triple for Sweet Lou Whitaker. Nicely done. Only his second triple of the season. He's got 65 RBIs now. Okay, they're going to keep the infield back. So we're going to let Mickey Hatcher swing away here. Go on contact. Here we go. There we go. He flips it into right center field. Is that going to fall in? It will be caught. Whitaker tags up and scores. So a sac fly from Hatcher. We've cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. Only 1 out as Gibby steps up. He goes oppo to left. Caught on the line by Brewer. 2 down. And here's Eddie Murray, who strikes out of that curveball. Okay, well, we got 2 of the runs back. That's a good start. Got a long way to go. We're going to give Madden 1 more inning here, at least. I mean, see how he does against Larry Herndon. Herndon rips it off the wall in center field for a double. Well, we're not going to mess around. His 7th double of the season. Morris Madden not ready for prime time, folks. Let's see how he does against Rob Picciolo. Ground ball to short. That'll keep Herndon at second. There's 1 down. Shooty Babitt up. We're going to pull the outfield in. So try to prevent anything from falling in. And he strikes out Shooty Babitt. So he's got 2 walks and 2 Ks. And we have some lefty on lefty action here with Mike Davis. Davis walked first time up. And a ground ball up the middle snagged by Whitaker. And we keep the A's off the board. So we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Parrish, Dawson, and big hit Bass coming up. Here's Lance. Oh, he waits on that curveball, wraps it back into center field. Base hit. Definitely hitting and running because this could be a double play situation. Oh, slow roller to first. That'll get Parrish to second. Here is yesterday's hero, Kevin Bass. We could use a base hit here. There we go. Base hit into right field. Will Parrish score? No, he has to hold up. That is okay. That's okay. We are going to safety squeeze with Mark Wagner. Wagner has been, he's been awesome all year, really. But in the last 2 weeks, I think he's getting tired. He's really struggling. His batting average under 270. So we're going to try a trick play here, so to speak, with Mark Wagner. 2-0 count. He pops it up. Suck it, Mark Wagner. Absolutely blows it for us. So we're going to have to let Eddie Miller swing away. At least there's no double play, right? And he flips it to left. Damn it. We really needed that. He couldn't lay down the bunt. He's got 11 sacrifice bunts this year, which leads the American League. So that kind of thing makes me think that maybe today's not going to be our day if they don't, they can't give us that, or at least get the bunt down. Yeah, Tony Brewer with the base hit to right. That's 4 hits to go with those 2 walks for the A's. Brewer on first, probably not going to run. Here's Tony Phillips, and Phillips crushes it. I'm already throwing the right hand up. I'm halfway to the chalk. It's 6-2, and that's going to do it for Morris, Madden, and we're going to give that spot back to Petrie. In fact, Petrie's coming in right now out of the bullpen. So this would have been his normal start today, but clearly Madden not ready for prime time. So, okay, here's Joe DeSa. Ground ball, base hit. The lefty gets on base. Kelvin Moore up next. He had a home run earlier. Striking out here. There's one out. It's only the first out, folks. And then Ed Putman hits a ground ball to first and a double play to get out of the inning. Good job by Petrie, but the damage has been done. Things are not looking good. It's 6-2. We need to keep chipping away. Whoa, did he just hit another home run? Gone! 457 feet, his 18th home run of the season. Every home run he hits now is a career high. So, again, the lead is cut in half. It's 6-3 now. Next up is Mickey Hatcher. Hits the ball right into the dirt at home plate, and the catcher Putman boots it. Hatcher on first as Gibby steps in. We're not going to hit and run. We're going to swing away. And I guess it's good that we didn't hit and run. Now we will hit and run. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Hatcher on first. For a moment, I was thinking Gibby was on first and maybe I would steal. God, our team cannot execute today. Can't even get the hit and run going. Now, Parrish can do a swing away. God darn it. That is a real pisser. Okay, we go to the top of the fourth. We did get a run back. Let's see if Petrie can stabilize the offense of the A's. Nope, he walks the first batter, Larry Herndon. Okay, runner on first. Rob Picciolo. Oh, come on. That is the 7th stolen base for Larry Herndon. Now we got to pull the outfield in. Yeah, this is a game that I don't think we have much. Oh, I doubled them off. Okay, well, maybe the defense can turn the tide here. That was incredible luck as Whitaker speared the line drive by Picciolo, and Herndon was caught off base. And then Petrie strikes out. Shooty, Babitt. Okay, no damage done. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the lineup, 7, 8, 9 due up. Hey, Andre Dawson. Base hit for Hawk. Do we want to go for 2? No, we do not. We are really down a lot. Let's see if we can string some hits together, though. Dawson on first. Here's Kevin Bass hitting and running. Ground ball to first. Dawson. Safe at second. Marky Wags up. Wagner. This guy is due. Popping it up. Oh, my gosh. I can't be mad at Wagner, but I'm sure looking forward to Trammell coming back in 2 days. Unbelievable. We're going to the 5th. 6-3 A's. Here's Mike Davis leading off. Ground ball to short. Wags up with it. 1 down. Next up, Tony Brewer. And Brewer hits his 23rd home run of the season. It's 7-3. Next up is Tony Phillips, dropping it into right center field. It will be caught by Miller. 2 down. And Joe DeSa flies out to left center field. I think we've talked about it before, perhaps last year, but Joe DeSa was killed in right before spring training, I think in Puerto Rico, in a car accident. Or maybe it was spring training. But it was right before the season started in 88 or 89. One down. Next up is Hatcher. Again, a no-name pitcher with an ERA around 5 is absolutely crushing us. As Gibson goes the other way to left field with a base hit. There's no point in stealing. We need more than one run here. Maybe Murray can run into one. Base hit in the center field. So all this for nothing, as I'm sure Parrish has not much left to give this year, rounding out the second. Okay, well, I mean, Petrie's given up 1 run in 3 innings, and he actually struck out more than he walked. So we can't complain too much about what Petrie did. He'll be back in the lineup the next time around in the rotation. Okay, we're going to bring in Jerry Uger, working on our starters from the beginning of the year. Uger just could never really pitch good enough to get wins as he strikes out. Kelvin Moore, 1 down. Next up, Ed Putman. Putman hit into a double play last time. Here he grounds out to second. And then Larry Herndon walks. Herndon on first for Picciolo. A Capacula. Pasta Fazul. He's out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Let's pull up the in-game stats. Wow. 3 home runs for the A's today. And that's your 3, 4, and 6 hitters. Tony Phillips coming through in the cleanup spot. And Whitaker's got a home run. He's our player of the game so far. As Dawson steps in. Dawson has a hit. Each team's got 7 hits. Well, make it 8. As Dawson leads off with a base hit. I keep feeling like maybe if I went for it here, that could start a rally, being aggressive. But again, we need 4 runs. And even 50% is like 5% really in this game. Okay, we're going to hit and run. No, we're going to swing away. Kevin Bass has 92 power. Maybe he'll run into one. Nope, double play. I guess Bass beats it out. Marky Wags. Popping it up. 3rd pop-up. He popped up the bunt. He popped up in the last situation where he could have driven in a run. And he pops up there. Eddie Miller up next. And that'll do it. We go to the 6th. 7-3. Here's Shooty Babitt. We'll let Uger go 1 more at least. As Babitt goes to right. Line drive. There's 1 out. Now we got a lefty. Okay, so we're going to let him pitch to Mike Davis. Ground ball to first. Okay, 2 down. And maybe he can end it with Tony Brewer. No, he walked him. Now we got a switch hitter, which is Phillips. And he hits righties a lot better than lefties, and we have a lefty coming up after this. So that's going to do it. We're going to bring in Bruce Robbins. We're bringing out all the old favorites. Bruce Robbins is like, shit, I could have given up 3 runs in the first inning, which is probably what he would have done. There's a comebacker from Phillips. Robbins underhands it to first, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Larry White at 97 pitches. It's embarrassing. Whitaker walks, strengthening his player of the game situation. I'm going to swing away with Hatcher. I mean, he's due for a hit. He does have an RBI today. It was a sac fly. I'll do it. All right. We're going to let Robbins pitch to Joe DeSa, and then we'll bring in a righty. Oh, infield single. That's freaking great. All right, so Robbins gets one out. And now we're going to bring in Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly's pitched a lot in relief this year. We gave him a couple starts. He did okay. Take a look at his numbers. He just walks too many. Doesn't give up a lot of hits. He does strike out fair share. So here's nobody out. Runner in first. Here's Kelvin Moore. Then he walks him. All right. Well, I guess that's it. And there's another wild pitch. There's a 2-run RBI. 2 RBI base hits, what I'm trying to say. 9-3. Wild pitch. Get it out of your system, game. I get it. There's nothing that can be done. Base hit to center. Shooty Babitt dropping it in for a single. Oh, it will be caught. Putman doesn't go anywhere. And the ground ball, so. Oh, and an error. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, Wagner's just completely fallen apart here down the stretch. I'm not mad at him, though. I mean, he basically saved us from probably dropping completely out of contention. All right, we're going to the 9th. Tony Phillips leading off. Joe DeSa. Kelvin Moore. Well, we're down 7 runs, so there's no point in pinch hitting. Yeah, so what does that do for Wagner? Another 0 for 4. Down to 264. Jesus. And a pop-up from Miller. Base hit for Whitaker. Is Hatcher going to hit a home run here to give us a couple more runs that don't matter? Nope, pop it up. Well, this was a real pisser. I guess I learned a lesson on not starting the rookie. That was a mistake. And it was at home. We really needed it as a left-handed starter, which I hate. So I guess that's on me. We do have a day off, so let's play a day in advance. That might even it up with the Yankees because we have a game in hand on them. So, okay, so the off day's been played. Let's take a look at the standings. We still have a game in hand. That's stupid. So we're half game back. California has been eliminated. Kansas City falls to 7.5 back. Let's take a look at the National League. Whoa, St. Louis. They jump over everybody, and now they're tied with New York, and Philadelphia is 1.5 back. And Cincinnati wins the division. Holy shit. There's still 2 weeks to go in the season, and Cincinnati clinches the West. Nice. Let's take a look at the headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Witt pitches a 7-0 shutout. Thank goodness we missed that. I think the Angels are up next, right? Mike Witt baffled the Baltimore lineup. No earned runs. Blah, blah, blah. Number 3 hitter had 2 hits and 4 at-bats, a double run scored. And Steve Lubertich. See, I had a talk with the writers, and now they're talking about positive things and not the negative things. Is there another? There is another. Minnesota's Rainey holds Kansas City to 2 hits. The team with the best batting average in the AL is held to 2 hits by Chuck Rainey. 11-4 victory. Chuck Rainey struck out 2 Kansas City batters in 8 2/3. Could not get the complete game. Scattering 2 hits. Well, I mean, you didn't really scatter them. I mean, they went in opposite directions maybe, but Dave Engel, the Twins' number 6 hitter, went 3 for 5. That's a good game. And Big Daddy, Cecil Fielder, had a walk, a run scored, and 2 batted in. Oh, he had 2 home runs. Okay, burying the lead there. We got to work with these writers. Fielder has 8 hits and 2 home runs. Oh, in his last 15 at bats. Okay, so that didn't happen. It's like, seriously, burying the lead with the 2 home runs. We have another one. Seattle wins as Bannister allows merely 3 hits. Bannister has been crushing it. He I think he pitched a shutout against us, right? Struck out. Oh, so that was against the Yankees. Okay, we like that. Julio Cruz went 2 for 5. And that's it. Okay, another. Oh, we got another one. Cincinnati clinches the National League West. Nicely done. They were playing against Philadelphia. So that's why Philadelphia fell back. Cincinnati just needs, 4 more wins to win 100. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at transactions. Mike Moore of Montreal is going to miss 5 days. He was traded over there in that Bob Pate deal. Made 7 starts and wasn't horrible. And Rick Williams of the Houston Astros signs a 3-year extension for $325,000. And there you have it, folks. Looking good. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. A real crappy ball game from us. Tigers lose 10-3. Player of the game is Whitaker. I think that is 2 out of the last 3 games for Sweet Louie. Went 3 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 RBI. So he was really trying. Everybody else sucked, including Mark Wagner, who also committed an error. Morris Madden, he takes the loss, giving up 6 runs in 2 innings. Petrie comes in, does a good job. He'll get the rollback. Uger pitched okay, a couple walks. Bruce Robbins only got an out. And one of those, the infield single he gave up, scored on Brian Kelly's shitty performance, including the error was mixed in there. The win goes to Larry White. Yeah, goes 8 innings, gives up 3 runs against us, and somehow manages to get the win. 3 home runs by the Oakland A's. So that's going to do it. We got the day off, right? We already did that. We're going to come back, and I believe we're going to play the California Angels next. So until tomorrow, everyone, have a great night.